Hi students, this is Miss Williams here again. We are going to continue working on this writing piece that we have started. Today we're going to look at adding in a couple of compound sentences to our writing piece since we just watched the video of Mrs. Nix going over simple and compound sentences. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at my plan, refresh my memory to see what my writing topic is about, and then we're going to read over our essay and think about where we can add in some compound sentences. So our introduction, we are writing about being a veterinarian. Do you love to be around animals all the time? Do you enjoy being faced with a problem and having to investigate or do research to find a solution? These are two things that I love to do. That's why when I grow up, I want to become a veterinarian. Reason one, we had save animals' lives by performing surgeries, and remember we had to adjust that so that way it was on topic with our rough draft. Example 1, broken bones. Example 2, removed tumors. We already wrote that. Reason 2, we're traveling to homes and to conferences, and then we had our conclusion about becoming a veterinarian. I cannot wait to become a veterinarian when I grow up. I'm restating the prompt in my conclusion just like I did in my introduction. So we're going to read over our essay and we're going to be thinking about where we can add in some compound sentences. So before I get started, I want to review really quickly what a compound sentence is. A compound sentence is two simple sentences connected together by using a conjunction. A simple sentence is just going to be a complete thought. It has a subject and a predicate. It's our who and our what. We have a noun and a verb. So an example would be Owen ran after the cat. Owen is our subject. What did he do? He ran after the cat. Zoe and I is our subject. Yes, we're using a conjunction here, but it's to combine these two names together. Zoe and I is our subject. What did we do? We went to the park. So I have simple sentences. I can combine two simple sentences using a conjunction, and I have many different ones that I can use. The most common ones are and, but, and so. I have for, which is a fancy because. Could you please pass me the salt? For my arm cannot reach. Because my arm cannot reach. So it's a fancy way of saying because. And is going to be adding more. I want ice cream and I want cookies. So notice how we have the comma and because I have two subjects. So I have two simple sentences. I'm combining those sentences with I. Nor doesn't like anything. I will not help you now, nor will I help you later. It kind of means not. But is going to disagree, opposites. Since science class is fun, but it can be tough sometimes. So science class is fun is my simple sentence. It's combined. My other simple sentences, it can be tough sometimes. I combine those two with but I also have to have the comma. Or we have choices. Do I want fish or chicken for dinner? And notice it's not two complete sentences, so I don't have a comma. Do I want fish? Chicken for dinner is not a complete sentence, so that's why I do not have a comma here. Yet is a fancy version of but. I was enjoying the party, yet I wanted to go home. Here I have a comma because I have two simple sentences. Who, I, what was enjoying the party. Who, I, what wanted to go home. And then we have so, which is going to give a reason. I went to the mall. Who, I, what went to the mall. I could buy some new jeans. Who, I, what could buy some new jeans. I need a comma here. So I need to make sure I have my comma if I have two complete sentences. But these are all of the options I can use for combining sentences. So when I have my compound sentence, a compound sentence is two simple sentences joined together by a comma and a conjunction. And so if I have some examples, I have a simple sentence plus a conjunction plus my simple sentence, which gives me a compound sentence. Zoe, that's our verb. Who or who, what does she do? Loves to play with her babies. Simple sentence. Conjunction and then I have another simple sentence. My subject is Owen. What loves to play with his Legos? So I have two simple sentences combined with and. I love to work outside in my garden. Who, I, what do? Love to work outside. Who, I, hate when mosquitoes bite me. I combine those with but. So I have two simple sentences and I'm combining them with the conjunction but. So that's what I'm going to do while we're working on our expository today. So we're going to read through and think about where we can add in a compound sentence. Do you love to be around animals all the time? Do you enjoy being faced with a problem and having to investigate or do research to find a solution? These are two things that I love to do. That's why when I grow up, I want to become a veterinarian. First of all, as a vet, I will be able to save animals' lives. Animals are constantly needing surgeries done for a variety of reasons. For example, a dog may come in mangled with broken bones due to being hit by a car. That dog will need immediate surgery. Dr. Williams to the rescue. I want to be able to save those animals from dying. I could also perform life-saving surgeries to remove tumors. I could combine those two, but those are two different reasons, so I'm not going to. When I was in college, I volunteered at a local vet clinic. One of the clients brought in a dog that had a volleyball-sized tumor near its stomach that needed to be removed. So this sentence, I would not add a compound sentence or another simple sentence to it because it's already really long. So my sentence started here, it went over 3 lines, it ended here. I'm not going to add to that sentence because it's already long enough. The purpose for adding in compound sentences is to vary from a short sentence to a long sentence, from a simple sentence to a compound sentence. So that way in my writing, I have varied sentence lengths, which is going to help with my sentence fluency, which is the flow of my essay. The way that when my reader reads it, it flows very well for them. So that's what I'm working on today. The vet was able to remove the tumor. I already have comma and here. I already have a compound sentence. And the animal lived. It was a great feeling being able to save the family pet. I can't wait to save the lives of many animals during my career as a vet. I might be able to add one here. I'm going to come back and see if there's another place. It was a great feeling being able to save the family pet. I was thinking I could add like I can't wait to do it again, but I already have that here. I can't wait. So I'm not going to do that. I don't want to repeat myself. So I'm going to keep going and see if I can find another place. Furthermore, I'll be able to travel to many different places and get out of the office. I don't want to put it here because I already have and. From time to time. When I was volunteering at the vet clinic, Dr. Wagner would have to go to clients' homes frequently. Sometimes people were not able to bring their animals to the clinic due to the weather conditions or because the animal was so severely ill. And again, I'm not going to add it here because that's a long sentence. I know the same issues will arise when I am a vet. That's a short sentence I could add too. Let's see. I know the same issues will arise when I am a vet, and I still want, and I will still want to help those clients. So let's do this. We're going to put a little star, and we're going to write it over here. And I notice how I'm writing in a different color, so that way I know what my revisions are. And I will still want to help those clients in need. Vet, comma, this is going to go right there, and then I'd put my period. Okay, so now let's read that and look and see if that would be a compound sentence. I know the same issues will arise when I am a vet, and I will still want to help those clients in need. I'm going to rewrite it on another paper just so I can make sure. I know the same issues will arise when I am a vet. Okay, and then we put comma, and I will still want to help those clients in need. Now you don't have to rewrite it like this. I'm just rewriting it like this so that way you guys can see that it is a compound sentence. I have my comma here and I have and in my period, but I want you to be able to see that it is a compound sentence. So the original sentence I had was, I know the same issues will arise when I am a vet. Okay, here's the conjunction that we added with the comma. Now let's see if this is a simple sentence. Who, I, what, will still want to help those clients in need. That is a complete sentence. So I did a good job here of using my comma and to combine these two sentences together. And now my essay is going to sound better because I have that extra information and I used a compound sentence to do that. Okay, so that's one. Let's see if we can find another. Traveling around my community and helping animals in any way I can will be an awesome adventure. I just hope that it doesn't happen while I'm getting my beauty sleep, at least not too often. I will also be able to attend conferences to learn about new types of technology that is being used to diagnose and treat animals. Remember, that's a long sentence. I'm going to leave it alone. These conferences could be in different cities. Oh, we crossed out cities. Well, maybe what I can do is I could say these conferences could be, I could leave cities. These conferences could be in different cities, comma, or they could, that's really hard to see. So I'm going to cross that out and just put it over here. Or they could be anywhere across the US, right? Or they could be anywhere across the US. That's a little messy, but remember, writing is messy. It's not a pretty process. Not everything is going to be perfect when we're doing writing. And this is what your revising should look like. Okay, so now I added in that part. These conferences could be in different cities, comma, or they could be anywhere across the US. Well, is that a complete sentence? Who, they, that's the conferences, they, what, could be anywhere across the US. That's a complete sentence. So I combine it with a comma and or. And so I just chose to use a couple different conjunctions for my compound sentences. I used or and I used but. Or did we use and? We used and. So we use or and we use and. So I'm choosing different conjunctions that I could use, but I want you to try to add in 2 compound sentences to your writing piece today. So that is what you're going to be working on, is adding in compound sentences. Good luck.